Today I'm speaking with Gonzalo. Gonzalo experienced a rare condition called locked-in syndrome. I know Gonzalo from the gym where I work. He comes to the gym almost every day and trains hard. When I first asked Gonzalo, could we make an interview for Christmas, please? He said immediately yes. After that, his first question was, on which language is the interview? Is Spanglish okay for us?
Uruguayan.
Or Uruguayan? So Gonzalo has a very, very good sense of humor. But then just start the interview. Okay. Gonzalo, tell us about yourself. So where are you from? What was your life like before the locked-in syndrome? Are you interested about your daily routine or daily activities? Could you please tell us something about your life before locked-in syndrome?
Okay. I'm from Uruguay. I was born in Uruguay, but I came here in 2001, and I feel almost like Canadian. And so I used to work like a normal person.
When did this condition start, and so what happened with you, Gonzalo?
I was in Dublin, Ireland, visited my friend, and it happened so fast that at night and the day before at night, I start to feel my eye shaking because I was smoking at that time. I was smoking, and I remember to say my friend, "Oh, my eyes is funny. My eyes is alive. It's shaking." But at that moment, that was not a big deal. I remember that I think that it was only a
1 second.
Yeah, 1 second. Like you go down with your head and you go up fast and you feel dizzy, but only a second. And we continue watching TV. I remember that South Park, they were showing South Park. I remember that. And we went to bed. And that's all. I remember that my ex-girlfriend said to me that I move a lot while I was sleeping. I move a lot, but I can't remember. And so when I woke up, I start to have difficulties to see. But I didn't feel like it was a super big deal at that moment. I only take a shower and I try to pass the day normally. And I went to an interview, and I did it. I passed it well. I talk in English, but when we went out of the interview, I start to repeat things. And my ex-girlfriend noticed that, and she started to say to me oh, you are repeating this or repeating that. Why? And I say, I don't know. So we got back to the house, my friend's house, and I start to have more and more difficulties to get to be normal, to talk normal. I start to repeat bullshit or repeat things with no sense.
Mhm.
In my head at that moment was a mess.
Mhm.
Like for 5 minutes I was normal, but for 5 minutes I was repeating things.
Mhm. And after that, did you go to the hospital, or what
No,
happened?
Dublin is a new town, a new city for us. We don't know where the hospital is. She called my friend, hurry up, Gonzalo is having a seizure. And I remember that say to my friend, no, I'm okay, I'm looking bad to you. And they want me, and I repeat, I'm okay. And they noticed that, and they took me to the hospital immediately.
Mhm. And how did you feel when you first understood your situation? For example, in the hospital. How did you?
The hospital was super fast because when I get inside the hospital, I get from the urgency, and they put me in a hospital bed, and I remember that I came to the hospital walking, but with the help of my friend, I was walking, but I was stumbling, and I remember I was there in the bed hospital, and everybody was around me, and I remember saying, I need to pee, but I fall asleep, and I woke up with no movement, only my blink, and I remember open my eyes and see only screams, doctors around me, and I say, why I can't move? Why I need to move? I need to turn to my left, but I can't. Why is that? And I open my eyes, and the doctor around me start to interact with me, but I can't talk. So I realized that, and I was a little bit frightened. But the doctor gave me drug, not drug, like drug, normally drug, hospital drug, because it was a super crazy situation that you wake up once you wake up, you can move, you can talk, and then made a hole to breathe.
So you can't breathe without this.
At this moment, no. Now
moment,
it's
no. Yeah,
now
I
it's
know.
normal. I have another hold to hold for feed.
Yes, because you couldn't eat.
No, I can swallow. Now I can. But at that moment, I couldn't.
And what helped you to stay strong and keep going?
At that moment, I don't know, maybe the drugs, because I don't realize the huge situation that I was inside. Because if you think that your life changed that much, that you now this is a new life, that you can move, you can talk like a mannequin without the possibilities of communicate only with your blinks, like
But so how did you Morse? How did you begin your recovery? How did you begin in the hospital? You had special.
It was magic, because doctor said to me, no, you can move
Anymore.
No, they say to my mom, the prognostic, the situation of your son is super poor. We think that he could not move again. He can move again, anything. But I start to move. I start to move a finger. I start to move a leg, and then they realized that they were wrong. Because somebody think that it's a miracle, not a miracle like wine to water to wine. A miracle because doctor said to me, "You're almost dead." Not to me, to my mom. And I start to regain movement. Not too much, but it's enough to grab a glass. Enough.
But
to walk a little.
yes. Were there moments when you felt like giving up? So you wanted. Were there moments when you wanted to give up this life, or?
No, I think that I never realized the entire situation, because they give me a lot of drugs. Because the situation for a normal person is super crazy. And so I think that I never want to give up.
And how is your daily life different now compared to your life before?
Oh, super long story. You have an entire day. No, it's super long. My life has changed drastically, because I have a movement enough. I can talk again, but I was not born like this. You know, nobody can understand change so drastically change. If you were born in that way, normal movement, and so now you need to learn an entire different life, like a disabled person. It's difficult because I need to learn how to make it with this new body. Everything. Like I start to eat, but in my mind, I know how to eat. I know how to write. I know how to tie my shoe. But I need to do it with my new body. You know? Because I remember once that my mom said to me, "You know how to tie your shoes?" "Yes, Mom, I did it in my school. I know to tie a shoe since I am a little child. The difference is how to tie a shoe with different fingers. You know, it's like somebody took my mind and put it on a strange body, and you need to relearn everything. You know how to do it, but you need to relearn with this different body. You know."
And what are the biggest challenges for you nowadays?
The biggest challenge, I don't know how there are a lot, but now I'm happy with my movement. Now the biggest problem is to be accepted. I have a lot of friends, but when you need to have a relationship with girls, it's difficult because to have friends, they respect me, but it's a hard situation when you need to have a relationship different than a friendship. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because we are not prepared. Sometimes some person are prepared, but the vast majority, 90% of the society is not prepared to have a relation far away from a friendship. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
And that's the biggest issue. But because I have a super friendly personality, I have to talk. I can talk in English, Italian, Spanish, and I have a lot of friends. That's not a problem. A real problem is that I feel a little bit alone. You know, alone. I don't want to have a marriage, but I need to maybe a friend. But in this case, particularly, it's difficult. But I can work a little I can do my gym. I have no, I don't know how to explain it. I am happy with my new life.
I'm sure that you will find your partner. I'm sure.
Okay.
And what would you say to someone who is going through a very, very hard time? What would you say to him or her? How to survive?
I can do it. I can talk with everybody has his backpack, and so I can say to a person, do this, do that, because I'm worse than you. No, because somebody is worse than me. Worse. And so I don't want anybody to say to me, do this, do that. But I think that if you have on, I don't know how to explain it. There is a switch for me. I think there is a switch that in my case is on, always on. No matter what happened into my life, my new life, it's always on. A person needs to be on or not off. If it's off, but it is on, the person will fight. I can do advices. Everyone has his backpack and everyone has problem, no matter if it's a little problem or big problem. You know, I can do it. Sorry.
No. And could you please tell me something about your goals or about your dreams for the future?
Ooh. What a hell one. My goals.
Yes, or your dreams.
Now I bought an active wheelchair, and I dream to learn to have skills to do wheelies and to go for a stroll with my hand, not with a joystick, you know. But I have no super big dreams. I don't think in go back and have my normal body. I accept myself like this, and I live like this with my movements, and I stop to dream, oh, why I can reach this or that, because when I start to fight or regain movement, at the beginning it was okay, but then it becomes in a battle, so I fight. I went to the gym. When I look back, an entire decade passed away, and I start to think, living now, do your exercises, but live it now. Okay? You are this. You can think in the future, maybe, live it now. I don't know how to say.
I have only 2 questions more left. Who do you want to thank for helping you during this journey? Your friends, your family, or...
When I was at the hospital, a lot of people in Uruguay moved for me. My mom told me things, but I never knew. But she told me that an entire block in my town, my city, they moved for me. They asked money for me. They sent the money for me. There are another people in Dublin that, like the Baxter family, and they helped me a lot. They helped my parents, my friend Javier, my friend Olivia, and the person that gave me money to my recovery for live in Dublin, because Dublin is a little bit expensive, but they helped my parents while I was at the hospital. But now I want to thank only my mother is my support in everything. No, I live only with my mother. I don't want to forget anyone. But my reality now is my father. But now I'm living my time now with her help.
If you could say one thing to inspire, to motivate others, what would it be?
To inspire?
Yes, to motivate or inspire.
Huge question. I am a regular person. I don't feel like a martyr or anyone. For me, it's too big to give advices to other person to recovery or I don't know. You know, I repeat, everyone has backpack and say, oh my girlfriend, my boyfriend left me, and that the issue, the problem, the big problem for them, and that's okay because they live that moment and they think in them But on the other hand, you have a person like me or people that live in worse condition, that you maybe you're sick or they are super strong. But you know, everybody think that this his problem is the biggest problem, you know, and I can say to anyone, do this, do that. Just the big message is live the moment with all your tools, you know, no matter what, live the moment. Because when you look back, when I said, when I did it, I look back and an entire decade passed away. And nobody give it back those days. Live the moment with what you have. You know, no matter what. If you can walk, you can talk, live the moment.
Thank you so much for coming. Muchas gracias.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Take care, everyone.
Gracias.